Good evening, nerds around the world. Welcome to episode 15 of the Nerds Unite as One podcast.
It says off air.
English. I'll be hosting this event, and I'm joined always by my best friend and my partner in crime, Mr. Caleb Tubbs. Caleb, what's up, buddy?
Well, what's going on, guys?
Barton is fresh, and he's gunching on some pizza. He's hungry. And
I'm
back
hungry.
again this week from the great friend, from our friend and ally to the north, Mr. Max Vincent. Max, how are you?
Good.
You can
Fixing
tell
my
he's so
clock.
excited.
Yeah, I'm
And-
fixing my clock.
And finally, back again, we have Jack. Jack, welcome back.
Hi, I'm doing great, especially because of that new Deadpool photo.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed, yes, indeed. We will definitely be talking about that. So for episode 15, we are going to be discussing voice actors. We'll be discussing their impact on entertainment, why they are overlooked, and we'll also name a few of our favorites. But first, special announcement, we are adding a new segment to the show today. It is a segment that we will be doing on the final show of every month from now on. Caleb and I each have some decent-sized movie collections, him a lot larger than me. And we like to buy a lot of movies. We like buying TV shows. And one thing that we've done for the past few months on our fan page, which had been exclusive to that before now, has been updating our collection, showing off what we bought each and every month. Well, today we are bringing that to our main show. So as I just mentioned, on the final show of every month, we'll be showing off all the movies and TV shows that we bought over the month, even video games that we've bought, because that is what nerds do. We buy our
That's
cool
right.
stuff and we show it off.
That's right,
Oh.
yeah, guys. I mean, me and Paulie, we actually did a full collection. If y'all want to see that, so this is everything that has been added on because we did that last month, Paulie, or something like that.
Yes.
So
Earlier in the month, yeah.
So we've already put that on there. So now this is just everything that we have gotten since then. So
Yeah. All right. So, Max, you are up first. Why don't you show off all the movies, TV shows, and video games you bought this month?
All right. I got, first off, is my first Criterion Blu-ray that I picked up was The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night.
Nice.
good choice.
I've been wanting to buy a Criterion for quite some time. Sorry about this. I still haven't seen it, but I really want to see it. And I got also Birdman on Blu-ray.
Nice.
My
Cool.
favorite film of 2014. It's so good.
Still need to watch that.
Some video games as well. I got Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney on the DS.
Great game.
Miles Edgeworth's Ace Attorney Investigations on the DS as well.
Even better.
Hmm.
I love those games.
I love Ace Attorney.
They're so, except for the new one that came out on the 3DS was garbage. But
Well, what was the Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney or the Dual
no.
Destiny?
It was Destiny something. I don't remember.
Yeah, Dual Destiny.
It was horrible. I hated
I
it.
bought that on the eShop.
Yeah, I hated it. Anyway, cool.
Jack, you said you haven't gotten anything?
No.
All right. So,
All right, Paulie, go ahead.
I think I've shown off a number of those on the final one, but just in case you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to go through all the stuff that I bought over the entire month, including some new stuff that I've got since our last video. So, first thing, got this early last week. Dread, 2012 movie, the Kick-Ass version with Carl Urban, the 3D
Cool.
Blu-ray along with the standard Blu-ray. Got it for just $8 at Walmart. Fantastic fucking movie, unbelievable, so good.
If it had a
Gotta watch
sequel,
that.
Paul, then even
Too
better.
bad we'll never get a sequel.
Nope, never.
Unless it's fan sponsored.
Ah,
Yeah. I think we'll see a reboot soon before that.
oh,
Ugh, jeez. Doesn't need a reboot. Carl Urban kicked ass as Dread. All right,
That's
so a lot of these films I actually already had on DVD. The time when I found them for sales, I decided to convert them up to Blu-ray. A lot of these I've already shown, but I'm going to go through it again. So we got Justice League. We bought Justice League Doom on Blu-ray. Fantastic animated DC film. Wonderful
that
storyline.
movie.
it's great.
I love that movie.
Great movie.
It's fantastic.
All right. New one I've never bought. I've seen it though, and I like it. And that's Justice League: New Frontier. Great movie, nice storytelling, good animation, solid film.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was good. It was fine.
And I got Justice League Crisis on Two Earths,
Great
Revive, unbelievable.
That was really good.
movie.
I
Damn
haven't
good
seen
movie.
any of those.
You can tell who the DC people are here and who the Marvel person is.
Well,
I'm a
listen,
Marvel guy.
I'm more of a Marvel fan, but when it comes to the animated films, DC kicks Marvel's ass.
Yeah, yeah.
I totally agree.
I
They
mean,
do.
Captain America and Iron Man was terrible.
Yes,
with
it
the
was
Capcom
awesome.
movie. All right. And then another rebuy, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Deluxe
Batman.
Edition. Unbelievable fucking movie.
My God, that movie
so
is so
intense, so
Yeah.
dark, and the
Yeah.
battle between Superman and Batman. If the live-action version of anything as good as that, that film is gonna kick ass.
And we got a pretty cool Joker voice in that.
Yes, indeed, he
Yes.
was very good. I'm hearing Jared Leto's performance in Suicide Squad is going to be very heavily influenced by that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not a terrible thing at all. All right, so next up, the Madagascar trilogy Blu-ray. Got this on sale for $20.
Love
All
the
three
third
are
one.
great
The third one's
films.
my favorite.
I like the first one the best, but
I
that's
give
just
the
me.
third
Though.
one 10 out of 10.
I never saw the third one.
You would, Max. You would.
I
It
never
was
saw
alright.
the
I
third
actually
one.
gave
Alright.
it 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is that. And then next I got the Shrek Quad Pack. Again, I got
Shrek is
this on
love,
sale.
Shrek
It's
is
normally
life.
$50. I got this on sale for $20. Guys, I cannot stress this to you enough. Always get the sales. Caleb and I will stress this over and over again. Get the sales. They're so worth it. 4 films, $20. You cannot beat it.
You
I've
will
seen
not
the
have
first
any
one.
money.
The 3D versions or just the standard version?
No, just standard.
Oh, I
I've
was
seen
only
the
9
first
years
3
old.
films.
You
I haven't
don't
seen
need
the
a
fourth
3D
one
for
yet.
animation. You really don't.
Shrek is
No.
love. Shrek is life.
I'm not a big fan of 3D.
All right, so there's one more thing I've got. However, Caleb also got this, so we are each gonna save this one for last, and we're gonna show this final one off at the same time. So
You're
I'm gonna
tearing
stop
me
right
apart.
now. I'm gonna stop right now, and I'm gonna turn it over to Caleb. So go
Okay,
ahead,
guys.
sir.
So, all right. So I got some random movies. I like Paulie said, you always go for the deals. If there's a $5, if there's like a $5 Blu-ray, I'm probably gonna scoop it up. So first up, the first movie I got is Carlito's Way. Sean Penn, Al Pacino, great fucking movie.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Next up, I got a classic here that I know Paulie loves, and that's Casablanca.
Yes.
I've never seen this, but again, it was only $10 on Blu-ray. You know what?
Where did you find it
You've
for
never
$10?
seen Casablanca?
I actually found it at Rite Aid, Paulie. Brand new $10.
That movie's
Wow.
You gotta see it.
Yeah.
I've never
Next
seen
up
it.
is
Legendary
I got-
dialogue.
I
The
got,
dialogue in this film is just
Gladiator.
legendary.
Here's looking at you.
Good
kid.
movie.
a Ridley Scott classic.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Probably his best one ever. Next up, okay, random stupid comedies I love. So next up, I got Shallow Hal. It's not bad. It's not great, but next up, I don't know why I bought this, but again, I think it was like $5. I got 12 Rounds with John Cena. I don't
Oh yeah.
know. Next up, I
Never
know
seen
Holly was excited that I got this. I got 42, the Jackie
Yeah.
Robinson story.
Love that
Wonderful
movie.
movie.
At the right.
I saw part of that.
Same thing. Next up, I got some steelbooks here. I got Sherlock Holmes.
With Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. I
Oh,
got
good movie.
Heat.
Oh yeah, that movie's so
And
good.
I got Journey to the Center of the Earth. Again, all
Wait,
those
the
were
one
like
with Brendan Fraser. Oh my god, that movie's terrible.
all
Wait,
those
the
were
first one?
What?
Wait, the first Journey?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I never saw the second. Once they cast the
I
rock,
already
I'm
had
like,
the
I'm
second
done.
one. I mean, I'm a completionist, so I had to get the first one. Next up, I got How to Train Your Dragon 2. Blu-ray.
Good movie.
Blu-ray. It was on sale for like $15, so I figured why not. Next up, I got the Sandlot, with the awesome slipcover.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And my last thing I got, except for I think that me and Paulie got, I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 40th anniversary.
That movie's so good, man. That movie's
It's
so scary.
amazing. So, Paulie, are you ready to show what we got? Okay, guys.
I am
wanna preface this real
ready.
quick. I want to preface this. So everyone knows that me and Paul are huge Power Ranger fans, but not a lot of people know where Power Rangers came from. Actually, came from Japan, called Super Sentai. So
I didn't know that.
first thing that thing that me and Paul got that Chef Factory just put on DVD, Zoo Ranger, the complete series. This is where where Power Rangers season 1 is adapted from.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's all in Japanese,
From this.
but there is subtitles. So
There are English subtitles.
this is rare. You normally don't see things like this get put on over here. So it was really nice to get that. So
Yeah, speaking of Power Rangers, did you guys see the short film?
yes,
Yes, we did.
Awesome.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's awesome, my
love
god.
But and a fun fact, Polly paid $5 less than I did.
After I gave you that one that you got at FYE.
Yes. So.
Alright,
but
guys,
anyway,
I'm
that's-
actually gonna head out. So
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, wasn't
Whatever.
expecting that.
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Paul, so let's move on to voice actors. I mean, I
okay.
think that like voice actors are the most I want to say underappreciated, underrated parts of Hollywood. You know, because it's not like you're it's only your voice. You know, like you're not on camera. But let's start off. Let's just go around the room and give one of our favorites, Paul. You know, and then we'll go from there. You know, we'll say like, oh, these are our you know. So I'm
just
going
go,
to
like, one
start
at a
off
time?
with what?
One at a time. We'll just name one person at a time.
Right? Yeah. No, well, I'll say one, and then I'll say why I like him. You know, then if you guys want to chime in, I know that you guys will appreciate the first one that I'm going to say. The one I have to say, guys, the quintessential, well, not the quintessential, but probably my favorite voice actor of all time, because he voices my favorite superhero of all time. That would be Kevin Conroy for Batman.
Yes.
This was a slam dunk. This would be my number one choice on the list. I mean, his voice in the animated show and in the Justice League cartoon and so on, and the Arkham games and just so on and so forth, just so iconic. I mean, when you hear his voice, if you put his voice and you dubbed over Michael Keaton, it'll be the perfect Batman, because it would have Kevin Conroy's voice with Michael Keaton in his prime. I mean, that would just be perfect for me. It's Kevin Conroy. His voice is so iconic, you just know it. I mean, so he would be one of my choices probably for a voice actor who I think is so underappreciated. And all the work that he does in the animated movies, even though he hasn't been doing them recently, it's been somebody else. But still, just fantastic. I love him. I want to meet him someday, so hopefully that happens. We'll see. But yeah, just.
I'm gonna make you very jealous.
I know you met him.
Yeah.
I know. You're lucky. Yeah. So yeah, there's mine, Paul. So.
Well, he's also one of mine, and I met him recently at a convention. I remember waiting on the line to meet him, and the first time I actually saw his face, I was like totally nerding out because he's like my favorite Batman voice.
Absolutely, I mean, dude, he is the Batman voice.
Well, he is Batman. He's my favorite Batman.
Yes.
So it was awesome to meet him. You wouldn't really tell me anything about Arkham Knight, which I got.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So was
he
a nice
cool.
guy, Jack, or was he a nice guy?
Oh yeah, he was really nice. You know, he was
Awesome.
signing all everybody's autographs. He signed mine, which was awesome.
Oh, man.
And that's
Taylor's
one.
getting so sad. Like, I gotta meet this guy.
And that's one
Hopefully
person
I
off.
will. I don't know.
And that's one person off my bucket list of voice actors that I really, really want to meet.
All right, Paul, give me one that you would say.
All right. Well, I think when you're discussing some very well-known or legendary voice actors, there is no way any discussion on that topic cannot include the legendary Mel Blanc. This man was the voice of Warner Brothers. He did the voice for countless Looney Tunes and other Merry Melody cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. I mean, he was Warner Brothers.
Yes.
And though
He
and
did Porky
Looney
Pig, I
Tunes are
believe, as well. So
what?
he also did Porky Pig pod, correct?
Oh, I'm sure he did a bunch. I'm sure he did countless numbers of them, not all of them. He's such a legend for Warner Brothers. And yeah, he made the Looney Tunes the icons of the art, not just the well writing, but his voice made them seem so real. You got to talk about Mel Blanc when you talk about voice acting.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, dude. I mean, people that give multiple. I mean, some people like with Kevin Conroy, they know because he's Batman. But someone like Mel Blanc, he's done so many characters. It's hard to pin down one. You know, he's done so many, and he's done so much for Warner Brothers. You know, it's hard to, like put into words. One that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the voice acting has come really far. I mean, you have people like doing voice acting that really don't ever do it, but they're also doing a good job. Like look at Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
it was a one-off thing. Like Kevin Conroy and everyone else, they've been doing this for so long. He just comes in and does it, and he killed it. So it's like I think voice acting has really come far. So it's been great.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right, so Jack, give me one off your list. Well, not off a list, one that you want to recognize as one that you really enjoy. Jack, you there? I think you might be frozen, Paulie.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
all right, Caleb, go ahead. Give me another name you'd like to recognize.
All right. Well, okay. I mean, I hate to. I don't hate to, but I'm gonna stay in the Batman universe, Paulie, and I'm gonna go Mark Hamill. I mean, I can't. You can't quantify what this guy has done. I mean, listen, I might like him a little more for being Joker than Luke Skywalker. I mean, because my God, but I'm not sure which one he's more well known for, Paul. Because he's so well known for being Joker. He's so iconic, like that laugh. Like he is the Joker voice again, and like he's so good. He's so good, and like I'm so excited that he came back for the Arkham games and he did those, and the animated series and all that. I mean, just it's so crazy how like someone's voice can do so much for you. Like someone else's voice in that role, you just it's not the same.
Yes, indeed, I agree.
All right, Paul. So give me another one.
All right. So another name, people that I want to recognize is Tara Strong. She has done voices for countless characters from my childhood that I remember doing. She also does a lot of. She's done some live action stuff. Okay, so we just found out Jack's having some Wi-Fi issues. Okay, so.
He'll be back.
Yeah. So Tara Strong. Some of the things that she's done that you probably recognize her from. She was. Let's see. What are some of the things she's done? She's done various characters for Cow and Chicken. New Adventures of Batman and Superman. She was the voice of Batgirl. In Rugrats, she was the voice of Dill.
Oh, wow.
She was the voice of Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls.
Did she do a voice for Arkham City?
Yes, she is the current voice of Harley Quinn after taking the role from Arlene.
That's right.
From Arlene Sorkin.
I remember that name, Paul. I was like, I remember that name. It sounds familiar.
Yes, indeed. So she does that. She's also done a lot of voices for Wild Thornberrys, Buzz Lightyear. She's also the voice of Timmy Turner, Baby Poof, and Brittany on The Fairly Odd Parents, which just recently got canceled.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, yeah, unfortunately, I just got canceled. But
yes, she was on Codename Kids Next. She's also was the voice of Raven for Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go.
Oh, Teen Titans Go. Ew.
Yeah, but she was the voice of for Teen Titans, which is good.
Yes.
Yes. And what else? Anything else that we'd probably recognize?
There he is.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back. I had some problems.
No, it's okay.
That's cool.
Good, you're strong. All right, Jack, so give me one that you want to recognize.
I don't know if you guys already talked about him, but Mark Hamill.
Yeah. I brought him up, but give me your thoughts on Mark Hamill, man.
Well, he's like one of the greats. I mean, he is the Joker.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing, like him and Conroy, they've been doing it for like over 20 years.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of sad now that Mark Hamill said he's not going to do it anymore, which
Yeah,
I hope he. So I hope he rethinks that and continues to do the voice because he is the Joker, and he's iconic.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. I mean, he's
his
almost as well known for Joker than he is for being Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. It's close. It has to be close. Because a lot of people, watching the anime say, like, oh, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill. Like, no way. I mean, he is one of the greats. He's awesome.
He's the other person on my bucket list that I really, really want to meet.
Oh my god. I would love to meet Mark Hamill. I need to make that happen. All right, so I'm gonna go with one, Paulie. Okay.
Well, hold on. One more name, one more role I want to recognize Tara Strong for. She is actually also the voice of Mary Jane Watson in Disney XD's Ultimate Spider-Man show.
Ah.
And I like that one. I mean, it's not my favorite version of MJ. I still got to give that to the Spectacular Spider-Man version of MJ. I think that might be my favorite. But I like the Ultimate Spider-Man MJ. I think she's cool.
Absolutely.
And then doesn't Tara Strong doesn't she also do Raven?
Yeah, she voices Raven on Teen Titans. She voiced Bubbles on the Powerpuff Girls. She voiced Dill on Rugrats.
Yeah,
and she's the current voice of Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yes. All right. So the one I gotta mention. Okay. Now, Paulie, when I said this to you, you had no idea who this was, and I was like, okay, because you're not a Transformers fan. Anyone who's a original Transformers, like an OG Transformers, an old school Transformers fan, knows who the great, the wonderful, the amazing Peter Cullen is. The voice of Optimus Prime, everybody. Okay, the voice is so iconic. He's done it for so many years. He's done it for almost every iteration of Optimus Prime. He even did it in those garbage movies. So, which is, I mean, this guy, you hear his voice. I couldn't hear anyone else as Optimus Prime. If you're not a Transformers fan, if you're not an old school Transformers fan, then again you might not know who it is, but he's so good. He just needs some recognition because the guy is amazing. Okay, Paulie.
Did he do it in the Battle for Cybertron and War for Cybertron games?
He probably did.
I want to say he did. But I don't know. I know he did for the movies, and I'm pretty sure he did for like every other like iteration except for maybe one, I think. But I want to say that he did for the games. I mean, I can't imagine that he wouldn't. But again, I'm not sure because I don't know. I mean, I could look it up, but I'm not. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. So, Paulie,
yes.
Give me another one to talk about.
All right. Well, another name I want to recognize is Tom Kenny. You probably know him most for the voice of SpongeBob. Anyone ever heard that laugh? That is Tom Kenny's voice. He is known mostly for that, but he's also done a lot of other stuff for Nickelodeon. He was the voice of Dog in Cat Dog, great 90s show. Yes. And he was also the voice in one of all-time, probably my all-time favorite Nickelodeon show, the voice of Heifer Wolf on Rocko's Modern Life. He played the voice of Heifer, Rocko's best friend. I love that show so much, and Heifer always made me laugh. He was so much fun. So, Tom Kenny, nothing but respect for you, man. You are a great guy.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Jack, give me one.
Great talent.
Give me another one.
Dana Schneider, who does the voice of Master Shake on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He was also Gazpacho on Chowder. And he does one of the voices on the Disney XD The Fish Show.
Okay.
And he's done a lot of other voices.
Cool.
And he's really good, and I'm really good friends with him, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're always meeting voice actors. Kale, we gotta go to conventions, man.
Come on.
If there's a convention in Louisville, man, I'm flying down there. We're gonna go to one to see some people.
Paulie, if there's one in Florida where Jack is, he's in Florida because he's a jerk and he gets all the good shit. Then I'm gonna go to Florida because it's right there. I'm gonna go to Florida and I will go to the AI convention.
You ain't going without me, pal. Let me make that clear.
But
And then we can all go.
yeah, but let me okay, Paulie. So let me ask you, Paulie. How do you think voice acting has impacted Hollywood, has changed Hollywood in any way?
Well, I mean, obviously you don't have Hollywood without animation, and you need voices to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
What we were talking about, what bugs me so much that voice actors do not get the recognition that big names deserve, because voice actors are arguably even more important than on-screen actors, because you can express emotion with your faces or movement. With voice actors, you're relying solely on your voice to make the performance. They don't see what you're doing behind on the recording studio. You have to show it all in your voice. That takes a lot of talent.
That's right. And that's why, Paulie, I want to give a shout out. Well, I want to give a huge recognition to the first big star to be known as to do a voice character, and he's one of the greatest improv people of all time. I think you know where I'm going, Paulie, and that would be the great, the legendary Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin.
In Aladdin, yes.
Let's all be clear. He was a giant mega star when he did Aladdin. Okay, giant mega stars didn't do movies like that. They didn't do voice acting because they weren't on camera.
Celebrity to a voice work.
So, and what he did for that role, could you ever see anyone else doing that role? Oh wait, we did in the sequel, which was not nearly as good. You know, it's like you can't you people think that you can't just toss someone else's voices in there and it's gonna be the same. No. The thing that people bring to the role is it takes a certain somebody to do that, and he was the first one that kind of like broke ground on the big star like voicing, you know. And now and nowadays you have all these other stars, you know. You have like a Steve Carell doing Gru on, you know what I'm saying. So you see all these big stars nowadays like doing movies like this, but back then that wasn't happening, you know. It was like no names. So
yeah,
I just want to give a shout out because I mean. And rest in peace, Ron Williams. I mean, again, so.
Yeah.
Well, someone. Oh, sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
No, I just remembered two more that Dana Schneider did. He voiced the Alchemist on the Venture Brothers, and Todd and Benny on Code Monkeys.
Yep. Nice. Well, piggybacking what Caleb said, someone else did try to provide the genie voice. Which is actually going to lead to the next set of names I want to recognize. In the Aladdin animated series, Dan Castellaneta tried to supply the voice to the genie. And while you could hear he was given everything he had, a lot of people say that the material he was given was not all that good. But what is Dan most known for? That is The Simpsons.
I was going to say, totally, that's
Grandpa, and I want to recognize The Simpsons cast. Dan Castellaneta, Julie Kavner, Nancy Cartwright, Yardley Smith, Hank Azaria, and Harry Shearer. These guys have been entertaining audiences as The Simpsons, as a family of Springfield for over 25 years. I salute you all. Keep bringing on The Simpsons. I'm always going to love it. 3 of those guys actually provide 10 to 12 different voices at a time per show. That's just superb talent.
That's just crazy, Paul. That's like crazy. That's like just amazing, you know, like consistency.
Yeah. I mean, you should have seen them on Inside the Actors Studio when they appeared in 2003. Just them going through their voices time and time again, and how seamlessly they can do it. It's just so effortless for them to go from one voice to the other. They are so good at it. They are masters of their craft.
I'll have to watch that, Paul.
I think you can find it on YouTube.
Nice.
All right. So, Jack, you got another name you want to recognize?
It's Seth MacFarlane.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I
mean,
yeah.
He does Peter Griffin, Stewie Griffin, Brian, does Stan Smith on American Dad, and they're so good, all the different voices. So
He was
I mean,
also the
he's
voice
up-
of Ted in the movie.
His Peter Griffin voice is just so good. It's so good. It's just oh my god, you know, like oh my god. You know, just so good. Oh god, I love Family
He's
Guy.
also the voice of Ted in the film, which Caleb, I know you love so much.
Oh my
oh
god.
yeah, I love that film. I
hope
can't.
Ted 2 doesn't suck.
bastard.
Please, Ted 2, don't suck, please.
Well, they're making a third.
Yes.
Oh, well.
They're
You know what?
making
They
a
had Tom
third
Brady
Ted
they had Tom
movie.
Brady in Ted 2, so I'm happy about that.
No, but it seems like they're making a third Ted movie.
Yes,
Oh,
they
God.
are. They're making a third Ted movie.
Oh god, I haven't even seen the second one yet. Come on.
It hasn't even come out yet.
I know. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Just great. I mean, I'm happy that you recognize the Simpsons because I was gonna bring it up, Paul, if you didn't say it because I mean if you've been on the air that long, I mean, my God, you know.
You deserve some recognition.
Yeah, jeez, you know, come on. But also one more I want to give a big shout out to. Okay, this is just my roots. What I grew up with, looking up to a giant floating head. And that would be David Felding as Zordon.
Yes.
From Power Rangers. Growing up, you know, I was like 5 years old, and he was this wise floating head in the sky. I mean, he had all the knowledge, he had all the wisdom. I mean, he was a role model, you know. I mean, and he was voiced by David Felding and then somebody else. So I'm not sure who the other person is. I can't remember at this time.
Actually, I don't think David Fielding ever stopped being the voice.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure he got replaced, Paul.
I can't remember.
Or he replaced somebody. I can't remember.
I know he replaced somebody because I know he wasn't the voice of Zordon in the original pilot.
No.
Actually, he wasn't even called Zordon.
No, it was some weird stuff going on. It was have you seen the pilot, Paul? It was weird.
Yeah, it's actually one of the special features on one of my Power Ranger discs.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I watch. Like Alpha looks weird, and it's just very strange.
Yeah.
So, but
He
no,
didn't
yeah.
be trying in the role yet.
Another one I want to give one to, who passed recently, is Ephraim Zylibus Jr., who voiced Alfred Pennyworth in a lot of the DC animated universe stuff.
Huh.
And he was really good. Like, whenever I think of Alfred, I think of him. Like, that was always my favorite Alfred.
Cool.
And another one.
You know what that is? Oh, sorry.
And another one that we need to talk about, Nolan North.
Ah, yes!
I mean, he's Deadpool, he's Nathan Drake, he's everybody else.
Yes.
I know I'm forgetting some other ones that he's done, but those are the main. And I think he did the
Deadpool.
Penguin in the Arkham games.
His Deadpool in the video game was hysterical. It was awesome. It was great.
I'm really hoping he shows up like in the movie. Like Ryan Reynolds can do the main voice, but I want Nolan North to do the voices in his head. That would just be genius.
That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Another.
Paulie, now, did you want to mention one that actually just recently passed as well, Paulie?
Yes, I did want to bring one up that recently passed, and that's Christine Cavanaugh. Passed away a few months ago. She was the voice of Chucky from Rugrats. She was the voice of Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, and she also did the voice of Babe from the movie Babe. Wonderfully talented voice. She passed away a few months ago at the age of 51. A lot of people may not know her name, but no way can you forget her voice once you've heard it. So she will definitely.
Yeah, Chucky was always my favorite Rugrat, and I loved Dexter's Laboratory.
Absolutely.
Come on, don't lie to legend.
I recently went online and rewatched the Rude Removal episode. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Which
No,
one?
I haven't seen it.
The Rude Removal episode that Adult Swim aired.
Nope, can't say I have.
Whenever it's on Netflix. Let's check that out. All right. There are a couple more names that I do want to bring up, but first, Jack, give me some thoughts on why you think voice actors are so underrated. Why do they not get the recognition they deserve?
Well, I think a lot of it's because like now a lot of like regular actors are doing it, and now we have singers like Rihanna, and I think that's something that's taking away about it is that all these bigger stars are now saying, well, we can do this too, and now we can get even more money instead of letting the guys who really started the business and studied it for so long the recognition they deserve.
Absolutely, I agree, Paulie. I mean, you just look at it. You look at all like the big stars that are doing it these days, and you're like, where's the unknowns that just give those incredible performances because they put hours and hours and hours of like prep and the hours of like atoning their voice to exactly what they want to do for the character, and then you just have these stars that come in, and then they just like do a random voice. Like I know, I'm just gonna pick a random. Because I think on like I want to say like Rio, like Cameron Diaz, she does one of the voices, and it's freaking horrible. It's like she probably just came in, okay, yeah, pay me at $10 million, I'll do a voice, and like people will see my name on the poster, and they'll go see it. It's like where's the person that would have put in hours and days of prep and gave you an amazing performance? It's like those days have gone past. So when you see like a Robin Williams, or when you see an incredible performance, you're like, there it is. That's the one. Which makes Robin Williams so incredible. Like he was a mega star player that put the time in. And when he was in there, and I think they said that he improv like 85% of his lines, probably, or like 90% of his lines.
He improv like 95% of all his lines.
That's crazy. That's so much prep time that I guarantee he just like sat there and was just like throwing out voices and like throwing out like
doing all this
lines.
Stuff.
That just blows my mind. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I mean, I believe they have it on YouTube. It's like a behind the scenes of Aladdin. Like you like watch him and like watch what he does and watch his mannerisms. It's just incredible. It's just an incredible watch. I just think that,
I remember not long after Robin passed away, there was like a 2020 special, and they were interviewing the guy who voiced Aladdin in that movie, and he was talking about how he would struggle so hard not to laugh because him and Robin were like right across from each other. They could hear all their lines, and he would struggle so hard. He's trying so hard not to laugh, but every time he would ruin a scene because he could not help himself from laughing from all the improv lines that Robin would come up with. Like there's one line where Aladdin's dressing up as the prince. He looks at Genie and he's like, "How do I look?" And Robin, instead of saying his normal line, he looks at like a vampire bound on a date, and the guy just falls down laughing.
Just like, and it makes me appreciate like Bradley Cooper in Guardians of the Galaxy, because he gave a great performance, and I think he put the time in, and like I didn't even recognize that it was his voice. I didn't even like. I mean, like I knew because I knew that he was doing the voice, but it was great because I didn't even recognize his voice. So that's nice to see. I just feel like it's just the experience has gone cheapened because you have all these big stars that are just going in for a paycheck. Oh yeah, I'll say a couple lines and then I'll just leave, and you guys will pay me like how
instead of giving the real money to people who work their lives dedicating solely to their craft of their voices.
Probably like there are great voice actors. Like the girl that just passed away, like a Peter Cullen, like all these people like that nobody knows about, probably, but you've heard their voice, Yes. You've heard their voice, but you don't know who they are because they're not looking for the attention. They just want to give a great performance. That's what they want to do.
Yes, indeed. That was actually going to lead me to another person that I want to recognize. You've probably never heard his name before, but I guarantee if you watch old school Disney like me, you know this voice inside and out, and you will never forget it. I am speaking of Phil Harris. He was the voice of many old school Disney characters, including Baloo from the Jungle Book, Thomas O'Malley from the Aristocats, and Little John from Disney's Robin Hood.
Oh.
Phil Harris. Remember that name because you already know that voice.
Yes.
Everyone
I
who's
can
seen
already-
those films, they know that voice.
I can already hear it in my head, Paul. The bare necessities.
Yes.
And I wanted to mention a TV show that had a great voice cast.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
They were
Go ahead.
all great. The Teen Titans, the old one.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
I
good
brought
one.
up Tara Strong already.
The actual.
Well,
good
we
one.
had her, Greg Klipe, Scott Melvin, Cara Padden, and Heyman Walsh, and then we had Ron Perlman as Slade,
Oh,
man.
which was
That's
so
right.
awesome.
He was so
That's
good.
right. He did provide the voice of Deathstroke. That's right.
And that's where my love of Slade basically came from, was that show. And then I saw more into the comics, and I started to like him even more.
And then they had to ruin it by having this garbage show now, So
Well, at least Deathstroke got redeemed with Arrow. I mean, let's go.
yes.
All right. Another name that I want to recognize is, real quick, is Sean Schimmel, who provides the dubbed voice of Goku for Dragon Ball Z, the American version. As you know, I love that show, my all-time favorite, and Sean Schimmel. And you know what? A lot of the voice actors, Christopher Sabat too, Piccolo and Vegeta. I mean, the timeless American voices you hear for the character.
Yeah.
That show made my childhood, and those two right there, I'll never forget their voices.
Okay, Paul.
I actually met him,
Who?
What?
Sheen Schmel.
Oh, jeez.
No, you didn't.
Oh, man,
Yes.
you suck.
No, you didn't. Oh,
You
Paul.
suck.
Paul's so jealous right now. Look at him.
Oh, I would love to meet him.
Paulie, we're going to Florida. We're going to Florida.
He was really nice too.
Oh, man, Paulie. Oh.
All right, Caleb, I got one more name I want to recognize, but are there any others you want to bring up?
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so this is kind of a cheapie because he hasn't done much voice acting. Okay, so I was just recently playing on my Vita, Paulie. I was playing Injustice, and I have all the DLC and all that stuff. And there's a new skin for Green Arrow called the Arrow, and it's the Arrow from the TV show. And Stephen Amell does the voice, and he's also doing the voice for the new Arkham game of Green Arrow because there's Arrow pack. So I want to recognize him because it was awesome to hear his voice in the game because he talks in the game and you once you beat somebody then he talks. It was just really cool. I just love Stephen Amell, so I want to give him that.
Yeah, you mean the Lego Batman 3 is what he did the voice for.
Well,
and he was very funny.
And he also did the voice for the Arrow DLC for Injustice.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
I wanted to give another one. Joe DiMaggio. I mean, Bender, Snitchell from Chowder, Jake the dog from Adventure Time.
Yeah, I know that name. I thought it was Don. I think it's John DiMaggio though, because Joe DiMaggio is the baseball player.
Yeah, it is John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Close.
No big deal. Oh, actually, no, it is. To a baseball guy like me, that's a big deal. How dare you mistake them?
Oh, jeez. All right, Paulie, go ahead.
All right, so last name I want to bring up, and that this guy has been doing voices for a long time. That is Jim Cummings.
Oh,
Again, another name you probably don't recognize, but we all know this voice. He's done several voices. He was the voice of Cat in Cat Dog.
Oh, I love that show.
He was the voice of Darkwing Duck in
Paul, you froze.
movie, and he did the singing voice of Scar in the second half of Be Prepared on The Lion King. That was his voice. But I think the best one he's done, and I know that Sony's planning on doing a live-action animated version of this film. I hope they make this character animated so he can return to do the voice, and that is Dr. Robotnik from the 1993 Sonic the Hedgehog. Not Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, but Sonic the Hedgehog. Great show, and his performance of Robotnik. I mean, what can you say, but holy shit, he was intimidating. His voice was so scary, oh, that's good. That's very good, Snivelly. Yes, indeed. They scared you with that voice. It was Robotnik, the best Robotnik I have ever heard. And I love the one from the Sonic Adventure games. He did voice too, but Jim Cummings, man. Oh, it's great friggin' voice. So gotta give shout outs to him.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, I wanted to say another one. Yeah,
Okay.
another one. Christopher Daniel Barnes, who did the Spider-Man in the '90s show,
Yes. Oh, yes.
who was my favorite. And he also did it in. He was also in Ultimate Spider-Man, and and another game that I wanted to mention was Spider-Man Shattered Dimension, which I thought was really cool with the voice cast. How they got all the people who have voiced a different version of Spider-Man before.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Christopher
awesome.
Daniel Barnes actually does provide the voice of Electro in Ultimate Spider-Man, as well as the voice of the Spider Knight in the recent four-parter Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
And yes, he did provide the voice of Spider-Man Noir in Shattered Dimensions, as well as Spider-Man 2099 in Edge of Time, but that game sucked. So.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And
Caleb, any other names you'd like to bring up, or shall we move on to this new set?
No, I'm good, Paulie.
I have one more. Give me a second.
Okay.
It is.
I'm trying to figure out the name of it.
Yeah, Arlene Sorkin, Harley Quinn.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
The original Harley Quinn, who is my favorite of the Harley Quinn voices.
Yep. I probably should bring that one up. Yeah, what would you like to say?
No, just that she was really good, and it was cool that she came back and did it for the Arkham Asylum game, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I just realized there actually is one more name that I want to bring up that, again, you may not know the name, but you know the voice if you watch old school Disney like me, and that is Pat Buttram. He provided the voice of several Disney characters, including Napoleon and the Aristocats, the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, the Chief Hunting Dog from Fox and the Hound, and it was one of the Toon Bullets in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's also one of the old-timer saloons in Back to the Future Part 3. So he did a lot of voices for old-school Disney movies, so another name I wanted to bring up real quick.
Nice.
All right. So
Cool.
I think that runs about all the names we wanted to bring up. Like I said, voice actors are very underappreciated, so we wanted to take the time to talk about their impact and point out a few names.
Oh, I had one more.
Okay.
H. John Benjamin, who is Archer in the Archer TV show, and he's just really good in that role. And I think he's done some other stuff. He's Bob and Bob's Burgers, and he's just really good.
Nice.
All right. Nice.
All
All
right.
right, Caleb. You said you had something else you wanted to move on to?
Nope.
All right.
No,
That's right. We also wanted to talk a little about the new Deadpool movie coming out.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well,
yes,
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds has unveiled a first official photo of himself in the costume. It's a parody of Burt Reynolds' publicity photo from his '72 film Cosmos, kind of spread out, lying on a bearskin rug with a fireplace going on. I like the suit.
Yeah, I really like the suit, and I love the way he tweeted it out on the rug, because that's something like if Deadpool was real, he would do.
Oh yeah, hands down. You gotta believe Deadpool would do something like that.
And then we got the logo, which was cool, and they gave the first synopsis for the film. And now it's like finally happening. Now we can all accept that it's finally happening. What we've been waiting for
years. Caleb, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
All right. What did you think about that?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, now it's more tangible. Yeah, so it's nice. It's good to have it so we can see. I mean, I thought it was cool. I mean, it was all right. Yeah. I was already excited. So it's like I was gonna see the movie regardless. So I was excited. It is
I think
funny
we
though
all
that
were.
it is kind of like that pose that he does though. That was pretty nice. That was
And would
pretty.
you expect anything less from the Merc with the mouth?
Let's just not sew his mouth shut, okay? That would be nice.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna happen. We cannot have a silent Deadpool for an hour and a half, 2 hour movie. That just ain't gonna
Let's
work.
just not. Let's make fun of that in the movie. That would be good.
I know that does happen. I would love to see that.
Well, I remember reading an article from a couple of years ago, which they said in the script they would mention that happened, and we just kind of ignore it. And also that Deadpool would play with a Wolverine action figure with some curiosity. I don't know if they're keeping that in there.
That would be awesome if they did. That really
You
would be
know what
awesome.
I would love? I don't know if they could do this, but I would love if Deadpool referenced the other studios.
Uh,
I hope he like shits on Fox. Like, hey, how come it took you assholes so long to make my movie? Let's go.
I don't think they would do that, but I think it'd be pretty funny if, he says, why can't I be with the Avengers? And you have one of the voices in his head, different studios, rights issues, and then just go, well, that's stupid. They should all just work together.
Well, I don't think
I
that
think that'd be.
they
I
can.
think.
I actually don't think that they can mention the Avengers because that'll be a copyright issue. Because just like on the Avengers, they can't mention the word mutant or anything like that because then they would get sued by Fox.
Mhm.
So they probably can't mention Avengers because then
Bullshit.
be a lot of suing going on, be a lot of bad shit going on.
And you know that Marvel would do that because they're trying to get X-Men and Fantastic Four back.
They're.
Well, I think it might be okay because they're breaking the fourth wall. They're not actually saying it's in the story. They're just breaking the fourth wall. So it
I
might
don't
be
know
okay.
because I don't think that they can mention it at all. So, but
But
I'm not sure
it
about
would be
all the
awesome.
legal jargon bullshit that they have. So all that legal.
But it would be awesome if they were able to mention it in some way.
Yes, I mean, yeah,
Yes.
it would be awesome, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
And this would be the perfect movie to do it in.
I think you might say like, hey, why aren't where's all the X-Men? Like, what the hell? Am I here by myself? Like that would be cool.
Yeah, I think they'd be allowed to do that. Speaking of the X-Men, one final bit of news to go over before we sign off for the day. It has been confirmed by Hugh Jackman he is going to play Wolverine one final time.
After
Looks
Apocalypse.
like it's going to be Wolverine 3. I'm pretty sad about that just because he's done it for so long.
Yeah, I'm also really upset. I think Fox should just pay him whatever he wants because I don't think he wants to quit. I think it's Fox telling him you need to go or something.
Yeah, because he has said in the past. I mean, as recently as last year, I want to play so that we can get to a Old Man Logan thing. He's like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And now it's like, oh, now it's my last film, Wolverine 3. It's like, what? You don't.
Yeah, and he's
You don't flip flop that fast.
And he said he'd want to do it till he's dying. And another thing, since Wolverine ages but slower, it's fine that he's still being the character.
Yeah.
So it's not like an age
all
problem.
of us saw X-Men Days of Future Past. He looked ripped as shit, dude. That guy looked like he could fuck anybody up, Like, he looked awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're telling me that he can't play Wolverine for the next, I don't know, like 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
And it doesn't look like the Fantastic Four is going to be any good, and we're not really sure what they're doing with X-Men after Days of Future after Apocalypse.
I heard that Apocalypse is gonna conclude this like universe, and that then they're gonna reboot it.
I don't want to reboot. I don't want
to reboot either.
I want them to go back to the old X-Men.
I actually prefer the first class cast over the original. I don't know. That's just me.
Well, speaking, their contracts are up. Jennifer Lawrence and Nicholas Holt's contracts are up after Apocalypse.
Yes, they're out. I mean, now Jennifer Lawrence has already come out and said that that's going to be her last movie that she's done. So.
That's kind of a shame, because I love
But it's like
J-Law as Mystique.
So once they beat Apocalypse, if they beat Apocalypse in this movie, where do you go? You don't really go anywhere, because I will say that he is the big bad of the X-Men universe. You know, I would say Apocalypse. I mean, who's bigger than him? You know, but I don't know.
Well, you could go on.
I mean, I would hope that they would, that they wouldn't beat Apocalypse in this movie. That there would be another movie. You know, because he's such a big villain, he deserves more than one movie. You know, but that's not gonna happen. I would like to see Mr. Sinister, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's some talk about a crossover with the Fantastic Four, which I hope doesn't happen because I'm hoping we get a rebooted Fantastic Four soon.
Another reboot? God damn it!
Well, this one looks terrible, so I think we're gonna get a reboot soon, and that's what I'm hoping
Hold on.
Yeah.
What, Paulie?
I'm just gonna, real quick. Yeah, I don't have high hope for this Fantastic Four. So hopefully it sucks and we can get a better one, like maybe Marvel gets it. All right, listen, guys. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Google Plus is shitting out on me, so
Okay.
I forgot to end this a little earlier than we were expecting.
All right.
Okay.
This has been our show about voice actors. They don't get the recognition they deserve, so we wanted to take this episode to acknowledge them. We know how the good work you do. We salute all of you. Keep it up. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Jack, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
And Caleb, as always, it's been a lot of fun talking about this with you.
Yes, sir. Always fun.
That's going to wrap up episode 15 of the Nerds United as One podcast. We don't know if we're going to do a show on Easter Sunday. The admins and I will talk about that. We'll decide what to do. So we may see you next week for episode 16. If not, we'll see you the week after. But don't forget, we are doing our Arrow Flash recap show on Friday. So we will see you guys for that. Have a great
Right.
See ya.
Get pumped for the Trickster.